I never liked Power Spez anyway.
Guys, we're live.
Welcome to Religious Studies 101. My name is Nick Centeno.
And I'm Joe Walters. And for breaking news, we'll take you right to John Birch in the streets.
The church is out of date.
Yes.
Do you have any specific religion?
Yes, I'm Catholic.
What would you do to modernize the modern church?
I would make some rules, and I would look into some rules related to every day.
All right.
Some of the laws, rules.
Do you think church is boring right now?
Not boring. It's maybe in the middle.
In the middle? What would you change about the church?
Maybe I would make it more up to date for young people.
Do you think the church should change anything? Something specific? Like allow women priests, gay marriage or anything?
Yeah, I would say some of those things like women priests, gay marriage, more modern, up to date.
All right. Last question. Do you think I'm cute?
Yes.
All right, that's good, right? Is that it? Do you think the church is out of date?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think the church should change some stuff, like gay marriage or woman priests or anything like that?
I don't have an answer for that.
That's fine. What, do you ever think church is boring?
Yes.
What would you do to modernize church?
I would bring it into the 21st century and talk about our problems of today.
Would you like broadcast it on the radio or internet or anything?
Well, they could if they wanted to. I would, substitute.
Do you have a religion or faith?
Yes.
What religion are you?
Roman Catholic.
Okay, that's all the questions. Thank you. Do you think the church is out of date?
Yes, I do.
All right, why do you think that?
I think that there's too many rules that have been brought up by man. I think that the men have got more involved with making laws, which creates the theology, and the Bible, to me, is really what should be followed, not the rules of men.
All right. Do you have a religion?
I am a Christian.
Okay.
I used to be a Catholic. I no longer am a Catholic.
Let me ask, what happened?
I got tired of all the rules and regulations, and actually what did it to me is the one day I had asked a priest over at St. Christopher's, actually, where in the Bible did it say that you had to go to confession? And because I don't believe in confession, I believe that that's something sacred, and once you do something wrong, you ask God the Father and He releases it. I don't think He's a vengeful God, and I don't think that you have to go to another man to ask for forgiveness. I believe that that is an independent thing that's done between you and God. So that kind of turned me off, and I left. Yes.
How would you modernize the church?
Well, I think that the fact that priests have all the say-so, that there's a man that's in charge of everything, such as, they're not going to like this, but the Pope. I think that he has too much to say. I think that priests maybe should be allowed to get married, and maybe if that was the case, there wouldn't be all this scandal of their desires that all men have. So I think that maybe if, like other religions, the priests got married, and there were sisters, nuns, but they had the opportunity to get married also, they would be much better able to handle the problems that the people in our community have.
Do you think the church is boring? Like going to Mass Sundays?
Well, I haven't done it for years, but yes, it's a very repetitious thing, and I believe that the majority of people go to Mass because they've been taught that if they don't, it's a sin, and it's just a severe transgression against the church.
All right, thank you. That's all our questions.
Thank
you for everything.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you think the church is out of date? Do you think the church is out of date?
I'm sorry, I don't speak English. I'm sorry, Russian.
This is a no-go. This is a no-go. Let's go.
All right, so we're good.
Thank you.
Do you think the Catholic Church is out of date?
Little bit. Little bit out of date.
Why would you say that?
Well, because it's they haven't changed anything in many years. That's why.
Do you have a religion or a faith?
Faith.
And what's your faith?
Catholic.
Okay. What would you do to modernize the church?
What would I do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a tough question. Tough question. I mean, the church has been going on a long time the way it's been going on, the way it's always been the same. What would I do? There's nothing much that I could do. I mean, I just, you know, if the church changes, then I change with it, that's all.
That's good. Do you think church is boring, honestly?
No.
Okay. And if you could, if you were the Pope for a day, what would you change with the church?
Confessions.
Why would you change confessions?
I don't see a lot of people don't go to confession anyway.
It's true. All right, thank you.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. Do you think the church should change stuff?
What stuff?
Just anything.
Yeah, modernize.
That's not.
Change
Anything
time.
specifically?
Yeah, it's view and birth control.
Mm-hmm. Do you think church is boring?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. What would you do? What would you do to modernize the church?
More computer access, live webcams in the churches for people at the houses, nursing homes, make it more fun to young people.
Do you have a religion or a faith?
Yes.
What is that?
Roman Catholic.
All right. Do you think the church is out of date?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
I don't know, with the times. They're slowly coming into the ages with computer access, theory, their own theology. Things
Thank
of that
you.
nature. You're welcome.
Some people in this video was right, some people were wrong. Some of them didn't even speak English. To answer the question that have been posed, yes, the church is old, but old doesn't mean bad. With the old stuff comes tradition, faith, and even experience. I believe that the church is out of date, but is bringing its best effort to bring the church to the modernized world by broadcasting church live on TV and having mass set over the radio.
There are even apps for the iPod, iPad, and iPhone that will remind you to pray or give you prayers to pray, and there is even an offline Bible that you can read at any time. At last but not least, change. People think we should change confession, but just because it isn't popular doesn't mean it should be canceled. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned about the content within.
They say that the church is young, it's just a song unsung. 2,000 years ago it begun when God sent his only son to defeat the devil. He went to hell, said the devil, get on my level. He left disheveled, and when he came back he rose up to the pearly gates, opening up so we can receive our final fate. It's just that crazy way, and we ain't that lazy way. No more, no more. We be spinning these rhymes, feeling like God is divine. I'm intertwining their time, I'm putting this all on the line. And the years have gone by, we have learned how to fly, and technology has advanced. I'm not just some dancing around like some little pants. Even though the boxes are hanging, all the girls be singing in the background. I'm not sure whether to kick or stomp the ground. This is out of control, but God loves the soul in the fire. That's why I'm spinning all this hot fire going through the wire. Art's insanity makes me want to be the vanity, but then again I release it's back to being real as a seal. The church has an iPad, he's keeping up with the latest fads. Some people think that's rap, and I'm not sure what to believe in it, but I really do think it's cool. I do not think he's a tool. I think that all the girls just want to stop and drool. Then we start talking about my man's John Birch. Boy always has to go to St. Christopher's Church up in SMT. He gets on his knees to pray. He knows exactly what to say. That's what I'm done. Never living life on a loaded gun.